Hey there YouTube, Charles T back again with another PSA reveal. This time it is Pokemon. This was a 50 card order, but I did send a bunch of it off. Actually, I kept it in the PSA Vault because I'm going to be taking the offers on a lot of the cards because they're at or a little bit higher than what I value them at. So I won't go over those. I tried to do that last video. I'll make a video pretty much on all the offers I'm taking or took in a future video, but we'll just get into it. So you'll see big gaps in some of the cert numbers like this one and that one. 49 went to PSA or stayed at PSA, and I shipped home the other ones that they didn't make great offers on. Pokemon is just amazing right now as far as the market. Anything sells, it's just goes up daily, so it's hard to track. You sell one thing, and then the next day it goes up $400. In case of one of my promos, literally within a week, it was the Snorlax and Eevee tin promo. I sold it for $450. Thought that was a great price. Within a week, it was shot up to $900. So, it is what it is. You got to make the money while you can. You never know. So, take your profits. This order was not very good. You'll see the grades, but I won't make money on this order. A lot of money on this order because big cards did well. But PSA standards, these are cards I had lying around forever. They weren't viable to grade at the time. The Slowpoke, probably not that great. In a 10, would have been about a $50, $60 card, but in an 8, it's about $15. Tauros, literally like a $2 card in a 10. Actually just sold this right before this video for $65. So nice little profit there for something that's just lying around. Eevee, nice from Hidden Fates. Didn't buy a lot of Hidden Fates, but did pretty well on the stuff that I sent in. This in a 10, about $90 right now, 85.90. This is a big one. PSA, I just don't get their reasonings. You're telling me I can get, on a tin that rattles around, that's very hard to grade. I can get a 10, 4 or 5 years later. It does look clean. That's why I sent it in. Even if it 9'd, I would have been happy. The centering, little bit, I thought maybe top to bottom that's what would get it, but they let it go. Gets the 10. This is about a $600 card. Didn't get an upcharge. And then this Charizard, not too great on these two. About $15 to $20 cards, somewhere in that range. So for the McDonald's collection and the Vivid Voltage Reverse Hollow, 2/8 there. These have shot up immensely, as well as most Celebrations cards. These raw are like $35 right now. In 9s, they're still about 70, 75. Next up, Reshiram from Celebrations as well. Same thing here. It's probably about a $20 card raw. Probably about 35 and a 9. So not too bad for stuff, like I said, just sitting around. Dragonite V from Pokemon Go. There's not too many of these graded. I actually got 2 of these. I left one at PSA. They are offering me $90 for it, so I'll take that. I put this one up for 100 on the Bay. So if I take 95, 90 even, I'll take it. Good thing about the PSA offers, there's no fees in it. So whatever offer you get is the money you get. They're selling obviously to repackers. They need inventory big time, and it's hard for them to get it. They're just adjusting. Same with this Mewtwo. Didn't get a great offer from PSA, but it's been selling about $90. So again, put that up for 100 on eBay. Take the 90 offer. Somebody offers it to me. These two, the Crown Zenith and Astral Radiance, the Trainer Gallery and Galarian Galleries. Gets the 9, probably about 25 on that one, probably about 15 on that one. The centering on that, I did measure every single card, with the exception that tins, they all measured 55, 45 or better. That tins was close. It was like 56, 57, I believe. 43 top to bottom. So, but on this order, it doesn't matter. And it still doesn't matter. It's how the grader feels and how they want to give, what grades they want to give you. Luckily, like I said, this grader gave me bigger cards, 10s. This isn't the biggest, about 45 bucks, maybe 40 in a 10 for that fire energy. These, I keep sending them in. I had about 30 of these. I opened a lot of the 3-pack Evolving Skies blisters. So, get 2 9s. We keep getting 9s and 8s. This in a 10 is about 225 to 240. But it's worth a try. Even at 9s, you're still making 30. 30 to 35 on them. More celebrations. These are promos. I get a 9 and a 10 on the Dark Sylveon. This in a 9, we're looking at about 35 bucks, maybe 40 on a good day. This in a 10 though, we're looking at about 200. Yeah, next one. Took it out because I got to send this back in. It's a Dragonite V-Box. It's a Black Star promo, but if you notice right there, PSA is great quality control. Yes, we check the labels and make sure they're right. All that other BS they talk. And like I said, the PSA, their quality is just down the tubes, man. I don't trust a word they say. The grades, like I said, the graders just pick and choose. They're not trained very well. They're not consistent. And this just goes to show you. Now I got to wait 5 to 10 business days for them to respond on an incorrect label, send it back to them, probably wait another 5 to 10 business days for them to fix it. So we're talking another month before I get this card back and be able to sell it. I could sell it like that. I don't think there's a big market for mislabels. I know error cards are big in Pokemon, but that's not a true error. That's a PSA screw up. All right, off my soapbox. Next ones, we got Scarlet and Violet, both 9s, a Gyarados EX. That's actually probably about 15 bucks. The Starly, probably about 15 to 20. And then we get into some of the bigger ones, and why don't we save those for last? Got a Whimsicott GX from Unbroken Bonds. That is about a $15, $20 card, maybe 25 on a good day. We got the Anna from Lorcana, first chapter. Probably about 15 bucks. Probably give it to my daughter, honestly. I gave her the Stitch out of this already. I got a 9-2. And then the Anna from whatever island. I can't pronounce the island name. Which set 7. Arcalia's, what is it? Arcasia's Island. It's the foil. It is a pop 1, so that's what you want to try and do with these. People collect the characters, so those character collectors are looking for pretty much anything. You can get it out first to market. I put 75 on it, but realistically it's probably 50 bucks I'll get out of it. So not bad for a $1 foil. Then we'll get into the Gengars. And this is where I say it's a mixed bag. You just got to send stuff in and hope you get 10s. So I had 4 of these. One I knew wouldn't 10. It would probably been an 8. So I just sold on eBay raw for like 35 bucks. I opened 0 Phantom Forces. I wasn't around in 2014. I opened Pokemon. Where I got these from, they were mystery boxes, and these were rattling around in the boxes. Not in sleeves, not in anything. I'm not talking about the $7 you get, 50 cards from Walgreens or whatever, but you buy the mystery box and there's a special promo in there with 2 or 3 packs. So that's where I got all 4 of these. They weren't anything cards when I got them. I did, obviously I put any, full art hollows in sleeves as soon as I get them. So I did really well on these. This in a 9, probably about 125 right now, maybe a little less, maybe 100 on a bad day. But these have been flying up right now. There's 2 other Gengars in this set. Those ones are obviously worth a lot more. The Mega Gengar is probably about a $3,000 card or more. So it's good just to try. They were clean, surprisingly. Didn't really have any white. That one's got a little bit white on it. that's probably one I will sell right away, and I'll keep another one because if this thing flies up again, which I think it might, it's good to have one and sell one. So take the money off of one, allows me to hold on to this, so even if it goes to zero, it won't be a big deal. So overall, out of those 50 cards, the gem rate is not great. Gem rate is 18 out of 50 for 36%, 28 nines for 56%, and 8% PSA 8, so 4 PSA 8s. But however, what I'm going to get from PSA, what I left there is about $775. All in all, I think this order will net me about $3,500. And again, this is all stuff that was, just sitting around in sleeves, just, in my boxes, pulled it out. Pokemon, if you've got older Pokemon, if you got, promos of characters like, Charizard, Pikachu, Gengar, Dragonite, Gyarados, Lucario, any of those characters, if you have good promos, older promos especially, if you think you can get 10s or even 9s, you'll do pretty well. It just takes one or two cards like these two and that other promo, did really well. So, is what it is on that, guys. Not probably sending a whole lot into PSA in the future. Just the grading as it is, unless I find like a collection, I might start doing that, just buying collections and trying to grade that way. But ripping stuff, Pokemon, you can't find anything to rip, not at retail price, and you can't get it in quantity. So it's really not worth ripping and trying and hoping that those one or two boxes that you get, retail boxes, that you hit something. It's just not worth it, guys. Selling raw right now seems to be the play, because 9s, except in Pokemon, for sports, they just don't garner what it needs to garner to make it profitable. So probably won't have too many more videos. I'll have, what I'm finishing up. I think I got probably 3 more videos of what I got left at PSA, and then after that, it's going to be very sparse. So if you don't see me, I'm still alive. I'm still here. It's just actually got a new job too. So between the new job and just not, buying a whole lot of stuff or opening a whole lot of stuff, it is what it is, guys. And I'll see you when I see you. Take care.